Hello friends, transfer news for the summer months continues at full throttle. Today we will evaluate the latest agenda with you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. 90% of our viewers have not subscribed to my channel. You can support me by subscribing. Have a good time. Carlo Ancelotti brushed aside speculation linking Real Madrid with a move for Kylian Mbappe and insisted that he remains focused on the job at hand. Mbappe has reportedly informed Paris Saint-Germain of his intention to depart the club once he hits free agency in the summer. Real Madrid have been long-term admirers of the 2018 World Cup winner, and after being snubbed on 2 occasions in the past, it seems that they would finally achieve their target. However, Ancelotti remains unfazed about the Real Madrid could land a double blow on PSG as they look to poach sporting director Luis Campos after landing Kylian Mbappe. Campos's tenure at Paris Saint-Germain might be under scrutiny following Mbappe's impending departure, which has left the club disappointed. Losing a player of Mbappe's caliber for free has undoubtedly cast a shadow over PSG's operations and raised questions about the effectiveness of their management. Criticism has also been extended to Campos's decisions in player recruitment, notably for the high-profile signings of Randal Kolo Muani and Goncalo Ramos during the summer transfer window, which amounted to a staggering €170 million. Despite such exorbitant investment, neither player has cemented a regular starting position in the team, which has raised questions about his judgment. De Zerbi has emerged as Barcelona's top choice to replace Xavi at the helm. Both President Joan Laporta and sporting director Deco want the Brighton boss to succeed Xavi in the summer. Indeed, the club reportedly held talks with De Zerbi in midweek to discuss the possibility of a move to Camp Nou. Barcelona may want De Zerbi but could find it difficult to secure a deal for the Italian. The coach is contracted to Brighton until 2026 and has an exit clause set at €10 million. With it remaining to be seen if the cash-strapped Catalans will be able to finance such a deal. De Zerbi certainly seems to have impressed Barcelona chiefs with his work in the Premier League. He secured European football for the first time in the club's history last season, with his team playing an attractive brand of attacking football. Liverpool's Ibrahima Konate laughed off suggestions that he may be joined by France teammate Kylian Mbappe at Anfield. The defender returned from suspension to help his side to a comfortable win at Brentford on Saturday afternoon. He was in a playful mood after the game when asked by a French broadcaster on the prospects of Mbappe, who this week told Paris Saint-Germain he will depart the club this summer, joining him on Merseyside next season. "Do you really think he's going to come here?" laughed Konate when asked by Canal about the chances of Mbappe joining Liverpool. "I think we all know where he's going to go." Chelsea have reportedly earmarked Brentford's Ivan Toney as their number 1 striker target, with Paris Saint-Germain tracking Victor Osimhen. Chelsea look set to be in the market for a striker once again this summer and have long admired Brentford frontman Toney. The Sun notes that the Bees will stand firm on their £80 million valuation, although that doesn't look likely to deter the Blues. The report notes that Chelsea have made Toney their prime target, especially considering striker movements elsewhere in Europe. It seems Kylian Mbappe's proposed move to Real Madrid will have a knock-on effect in the summer market. PSG will naturally be looking for a replacement up top, and the Sun notes that Osimhen has emerged as their number 1 target. The capital club would be more than capable of paying the Nigerian's reported €130 million release clause, especially after offloading Mbappe's wages. Newcastle manager Eddie Howe says he has no information on whether sporting director Dan Ashworth is set to leave the club and join Manchester United. He told reporters, "Nothing, as far as I'm aware. Obviously it's been in the news a lot, and usually with these things that means something is going to happen, but, as we speak now, we've had no contact." Howe also sent out a warning that Ashworth will not come cheap if he is to leave, as he remains under contract at St. James Park. "We're very protective of what's ours," he added, "whether that's players or staff. If people do eventually move on to other clubs, there's a process to go through before that's a reality." AC Milan could sell their star player Rafael Leo in the summer if they receive offers in excess of €100 million. Leo, who has attracted interest from several top European sides including Paris Saint-Germain and Newcastle United, could be sold in the summer if AC Milan receives offers over €100 million. The Portuguese winger reportedly has a release clause of €175 million in his existing contract, which means that the Serie A giants won't entertain any double-digit offers. After Kylian Mbappe communicated his decision to leave PSG as a free agent at the end of the ongoing campaign, the League One champions are considering raiding the Italian league. Other than the Milan attacker, they have also shown interest in Inter's Lautaro Martinez and Napoli talisman Victor Osimhen. Leo did not have the best of starts in the ongoing 2023-24 season, having scored only 7 goals in 29 appearances for the club across all competitions. Nonetheless, he has age on his side and could prove to be a perfect candidate to fill Mbappe's boots at PSG. Manchester United are interested in signing Bayern Munich wonderkid Mathys Tel in the next transfer window. Tel, who joined Bayern Munich in 2022 from Rennes, has appeared in 27 games across all competitions this season but has managed to clock just 731 minutes on the pitch. Frustrated with his limited role at the club, the 18-year-old could make a move away next summer. The report further adds that Premier League giants Manchester United have inquired about the player and have internally discussed the possibility of bringing him in when the transfer window opens in the summer. Tel is aware of the Red Devils' interest and could consider joining them if the right offer comes his way. For now, leaving the Bundesliga champions on loan is not an option. The Bavarians are looking to add a new striker to their roster next season as they are unlikely to extend Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting's contract. Former Manchester United winger Wilfried Zaha is contemplating a move back to the Premier League just 1 year after he left for Galatasaray. Zaha, who left Crystal Palace in the summer to move to Turkey and join Galatasaray, is reportedly considering making a move back to the Premier League. The report further adds that several English clubs, including West Ham and Aston Villa, were keen on signing the former England international in January. The player, though, did not want to leave after spending only 6 months in the Turkish Super League. The 31-year-old could consider offers seriously after completing a year with Galatasaray. Since moving to the club, Zaha has appeared in 31 matches across all competitions thus far, where he scored 10 goals and provided 5 assists. The former Red Devils player rejected a huge offer from the Eagles in the summer before moving out of the club as a free agent. Had he signed a new deal with the club, he would have become the highest-paid player at Selhurst Park. Jurgen Klopp says Xabi Alonso will lead a new wave of managers to take over from his dinosaur generation in an endorsement for his Liverpool job. The German announced in a bombshell video that he would be stepping down in the summer after 9 trophy-laden years. Alonso, who was managed by the likes of Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, and Carlo Ancelotti during his playing career and comes from a family of coaches, is widely considered the favorite to replace Klopp in the Reds' dugout. He has taken Bayer Leverkusen from second bottom of the Bundesliga to 5 points clear in 16 months. Leaving Klopp to describe the Spaniard in glowing terms. The current Liverpool boss told reporters on Friday, "Xabi is doing an incredible job. If there would not be the rumors around, that's completely independent. If you would have asked me 8 weeks ago about Xabi Alonso, I would have gone, oh my god. The dinosaurs if you want, Ancelotti, Mourinho, Guardiola, maybe me, we will not do it for the next 20 years. Okay, maybe Mourinho will. The next generation is already there and I would say Xabi is standout in that department." Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel has been linked with West Ham if David Moyes is sacked and the Bundesliga champions relieve him of his duties. West Ham would consider appointing Bayern's Tuchel if they decide to sack Moyes. Tuchel is still on the books with the German club, but they are 5 points behind Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga and were beaten by Lazio in the first leg of their Champions League round of 16 tie in midweek. With the Irons beaten 6-0 by Arsenal at the weekend, Moyes' job security is once again under the microscope. Moyes has guided the Hammers to 8th in the Premier League table and won the Europa Conference League last season, but they have not won a game in this calendar year. As a result, if form does not turn around, there is a possibility that Moyes could simply leave at the end of his contract at the end of the season. Tuchel may well have been relieved of his duties by then, especially if Bayern do not catch Leverkusen in the Bundesliga title race.